front of you today as Chief Convention Director. I always had a vision for this convention, and I remember talking to our core team leaders about this entire theme and unifying visionaries, and what does that actually mean? And I remember that we went back and forth, and the core team knows that we spent weeks on this. And there was always this one word that I just couldn't get out of my head despite brainstorming for hours. And the word was visionary.
As we all know, the only way to actually live longer, the only way to live happier, and the only way to be here forever is, of course, to leave something that does.
With our Asian identities increasingly under scrutiny and sometimes even outright attacked, it's more important than ever for us to stand fast and embrace who we are.
My uncle has more yesterdays than he does tomorrows, and he is teaching our entire family very quickly that you will be gone before you're done. Which means losing her brother, my uncle, will be the last person in her family that she has. Which means she will be the last to live in her entire family, and that is lonely. He will not see any of his children get married. He will not see any of his children have children. He hasn't even seen his children in 3 years because of the pandemic and because of all sorts of other lies that we have told ourselves matter in our heads. Until now, it is too late. We all know that work worth doing is like planting flowers we rarely see bloom, but actually realizing that we will never realize what we really want in life is much harder to swallow when we are at the end. And so the best that I've reconciled on this is that annoying aphorism that the journey is the destination. But what I finally realized because of my uncle is what this means is not that you should enjoy the journey, but what's important is to understand that each incremental step is progress, and progress is an achievement. And unfortunately, all we have is what we know now, and that achievement has to be enough. Because even when you have the Oscar, the bell ringing in New York Stock Exchange and so forth, there will always be something left. There will always be something more. And so looking for that destination means you will be looking forever until it's too late.
When we demand and expect and create systems where people have to be resilient in the face of discrimination or barriers, that in fact we're all missing out. And so this organization and what you all do on a day-to-day basis to find and cultivate leadership, to bring people together, and to make sure that we're changing those systems and advancing our collective power, that is exactly what we need in this moment. It's exactly what we've needed for a long, long time.
The reason why we're gathering here today is because our theme is Unifying Visionaries, and we can't have a conference that says Unifying Visionaries if we don't gather the best of the best here in this room today. And so each of you, your job is to network and to have relationships with each other, and make sure that when you leave this room, you have somebody out there who's going to help you make your vision come true, or asks to help somebody else's vision come true.
We have one goal tonight, is that none of our vendors go home with anything in their inventory baskets.
Tell me what you see when you look at me. Cause I am a 10 out of 10, honestly. 기세가 다른 부, 너가 또 하는 groove. You ready? 정말 너를 높여 That's right. Come too spicy for your body. 새로운 너는 too spicy. Dropping on my money.
I asked the organizers of this event, what would you want people to take away from this? And there's a lot of different takeaways, but I asked them to just give me 3 words. The first was joy, the second was fun, but the most important word they asked was connection.
And these are for you, because this is, to me, I think I finished my job. I wanted to be her most protective older